Marathon Update 1.0.6. General, Oni has launched the C.A.R.R.I or Cyber Acme Runner Reinforcement Initiative, a new protocol that rewards both solo runners and coordinated crews for completing contract objectives and exfilling together. Cyber Acme commendations are a new material earned by helping crewmates complete contract objectives, completing contract objectives as a solo runner, or successfully exfilling as a rook. Extra commendations can be earned when you exfil with other players outside of your crew. Play nice now. Wow. What? Extra commendations can be earned when you exfil with other players outside of your crew. So an incentive to be good, to not murder. It's the don't shoot element to Marathon now. All right, added Stay Together, a new end of run experimental feature that allows you to stay with the runners you just successfully exfilled with by creating a new crew with them. Who said you can't make friends on Tau Ceti? Only one crewmate needs to successfully exfil for Stay Together to be available. If you're eliminated, stay connected. Good. I think that's excellent. You're in solo fills or fill lobbies and you come across someone that is super chill, stay together. Added the capability to access the reward pass from the top left display of Silk. We wanted to increase the value of the reward pass, both the free and premium tracks. As a result, we are adding 4 new runner shell styles, a waster shotgun style, and a profile emblem to the season 1 reward pass. Oh my God, you can buy this now? Premium track Thief, Assassin, Destroyer, free track Recon, Waster Shotgun, and Profile Emblem. All right, so for those of us that are sitting there with maxed out Silk, hey, more skins. I fixed an issue where the rank of rewards tutorial could be out of sequence. Disciples of Arachne earnable shell styles are now available in the Codex. Updated the perimeter beginner new player map to now be a solos only map that remains available to players until seasonal level 12. The perimeter beginner map presents a reduced risk of encountering other runners. What? Now that's crazy, dude. So there is a beginner version of perimeter that is only available if you are level 12 and under. And it's supposed to be a way for you to ease yourself into the World of Marathon. Perimeter beginner was a thing up until level 5 before. Now it's 12. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know that. That's good. I added 5 new contracts for the perimeter beginner map. New and existing players under seasonal level 12 will also have access to new optional Cyber Acme contracts tailored for the beginner experience to help with their first steps in Marathon. To help players understand the mechanics around perimeter beginner contracts, these new contracts can only be progressed while in perimeter beginner or perimeter solo runs. These contracts are no longer accessible after reaching seasonal level 12 and will be removed even if decrypted or active. It's probably not crazy reward wise, but I think this is good. I think it needs to happen, guys. Some of you right now are saying like Marathon's getting too casual, but you can't be burning the casual players out in their first hour of playing. Like you gotta have a means for them to learn too. When the final exfil is active and there are less than 10 seconds remaining, the timer for other exfils will be reduced to match the remaining session timer. Tie goes to the runner after all. Developer note, previously the 10-second countdown for non-final exfil was being overridden by the final exfil timer. Because the difference was only a few seconds. Players would see the exfil animation and believe they successfully exfiltrated, only to discover they did not in the run reports. We think this change will result in the last second exfils feeling more fair. Okay. So are you telling me that if the final exfil would pop up, but you were at another exfil, the final exfil would count down, but the extended timer on the actual exfil could result in you wiping and losing your shit? Am I understanding that? If you activate another exfil before final would go first and then you die. Ooh, that's rough. I'm gonna be honest, guys. When it comes to Cryo Archive, other maps I'll take it all the way to the end. But when it comes to Cryo, I just don't take chances. Just like the other day, we were doing some key runs. When it gets down to that 3-minute mark, my ass is gone. I am hitting an exfil, whether you're with me or not. I will abandon you. I will leave you. Progression, increased runner level and faction reputation earnable for solo players. Ooh. Increased standard contract faction reputation rewards for all players. Oh, okay, all right. Armory. The C.A.R.R.I Armory allows you to spend Cyber Acme commendations for salvage crates that grant a random stack of salvage items or reputation packs that provide reputation for their associated faction. Salvage crate and sponsor kit stock refreshes daily, while other C.A.R.R.I offers do not refresh and can only be purchased once. Okay. I didn't know what to really expect from the C.A.R.R.I event. We'll take a look at it. I guess I was expecting something more aligned with like an actual event, but this is to incentivize players to play nice together, and then also gets, you know, some kits out of it and some other things. All right, Codex. Pacesetter Codex challenges focus on collaborative objectives and awards the new Pacesetter title. These challenges are a permanent addition and can be completed in future seasons. Fix an issue where the Up Here Vandal challenge would not complete at certain kill distances. Fix an issue where the Save Vandal challenge would not complete under certain circumstances. Fix an issue where the Live Taker the challenge description did not specify the correct requirements. Fix an issue where the Trifecta Recon challenge would not properly handle both downing and eliminating a runner. Fix an issue where the Where's the Smoke Destroyer challenge was not completing under certain circumstances. Fix an issue with the compiler lore image not being displayed. Fix an issue with the C.A.R.R.I collectible lore images not being displayed. Fix an issue where the Requiem for a Cyborg Codex challenge name was being displayed instead of Requiem for a compiler. Contracts. Players are no longer prevented from claiming and completing contracts in the lobby if they've selected Rook. Fellas. Oh, wait, hold on. I got carried away. I thought it was saying you could do contracts on Rook now. No, this is just, you know, when you select Rook and you can't claim a previously completed contract, you can now do that with your Rook. Fix multiple bugs where contract progress was being prevented or not properly sharing progress across crew members. All right, combat. Slightly improve audio clarity of enemy footsteps at close and mid-range. Okay. Players are now more resistant to fall damage while downed. Fix the issue where the player reticle could swing wildly after a finisher if the player continued to provide look input during the finisher animation. It was very jarring, extremely jarring. I'm curious to see how this plays out, though. We may have to hop on at some point and check that out. I'm curious how much better the audio is. All right, weapons. Weapon rewards. Added 11 new deluxe blue rarity unique weapons. These can be dropped from the showcase encounters in Perimeter and Dire Marsh. Can you collect them all? Developer notes, these deluxe uniques follow a similar paradigm as the prestige uniques found in C.A.R.R.I's locked rooms, but are at a power appropriate for a deluxe weapon. This means each deluxe unique comes with a special designed sweetener that can only be found on the unique version of the weapon. Happy hunting. For example, the Dervish Prestige submachine gun found in C.A.R.R.I has a custom-made mod for the Burt SMG, which increases stability, handling, and accuracy when firing from the hip. It additionally has the unique trait Hypertemporal Shot that fires all 5 rounds of the burst at once in a tight spread. So they've added 11 new deluxe blue rarity unique weapons. So is this going to be like a blue Dervish? It's a mid-game unique gun. My question is, the only reason why I'm a little bit confused on this, why not a purple unique? Why a blue unique? It's easier to drop. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. The blue unique probably won't be nearly as good as the gold. Well, it says right here, it increases stability, handling, and accuracy when firing from the hip, in addition to essentially the same prestige mods, but you don't get the Dervish extended mag, which is the big thing, right? That's just the gold one, not the blue. It actually has a unique trait, Hypertemporal Shot, that fires all 5 rounds. So that's the prestige mod. Why are we giving this as an example? Are they just showing us what the difference between a prestige and a unique is? That's a shitty fucking example. Why not just tell me what give me an example of a blue unique. What is an example? I mean, we'll just go, I guess I have to go play the game to go find out what a blue unique actually is. These deluxe uniques follow a similar paradigm as the prestige uniques found in C.A.R.R.I's locker rooms, but are at a power appropriate for a deluxe weapon. This means each deluxe unique comes with a specially designed sweetener that can only be found on the unique version of the weapon. Happy hunting. So, and then they give the example of the prestige mod on birds and the Dervish from Vault 1. I don't know how crazy the deluxe uniques are going to be. I would assume, considering they're deluxe, they're not going to be that crazy. We will see, though. We will see. Bungie's always had a tendency to make stepping stone weapons, and the deluxe unique could be like the ritual version of a weapon. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, if you take something like the Dervish, that's like full sin pinnacle. Keep in mind, if it's a unique, its mods are locked, which can kind of make or break the gun. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if it's unique, I would assume if it follows the same pattern as the Dervish and other uniques from Cryo, you cannot swap out mods. All right, weapon ammo. Fix an issue where Volt Cell weapons were not generating heat on impact with enemies. Okay, railguns. All railguns will now no longer auto-fire when the maximum charge time has been met. Also, charged railguns can now be held indefinitely. Development notes, we believe making this behavior change to all railguns will make them a more competitive option as a mid to long range archetype. We expect players to be able to use them more effectively when peaking against longer range options, now that you don't have to stand out in the open to get a fully charged shot off. As always, we'll monitor the feedback and see if railguns will need additional tuning to be successful in their range profile. This is going to be good. Yes, yes. Zeus, increased max aim assist cone size by 20%. Also, the aim assist cone now grows during charge up instead of shrinking during charge up. Really? Increased base mag from 2 to 5. Wow. Reduced max mag from 20 to 15. Oh. Reduced base charge time from 1.1 to 1. And the Zeus Prestige mod overclock generator. Magazine size is now doubled by the Prestige mod, so the double shot will not reduce the total number of trigger pulls per mag. This fixes split shots on odd number magazine sizes. Bungie getting tired of nobody using these weapons. That's what it is right now. They done got sick of it. Ares, reduced base charge time from 2 seconds to 1.25. Increased mag size at all stat tiers. Base mag from 4 to 6. Max mag from 10 to 12. Slightly increased aim assist cone scale during overcharging by 10%. Okay, all right. SMGs. This is arguably the worst weapon in the game, the Copperhead. Increased base mag size from 21 to 28. Max magazine size remains unchanged. Slightly increased base accuracy and effective range from 15 to 16.2 meters. Increased minimum damage at maximum damage fall off range from 30 to 50%. Slightly decreased initial error cone size when ADSing by 8.5%. Good God, I hope it's better, dude. I would like to use it. I hope it's better. It's definitely not Bully. Oh my God, Bully's getting a nerf. I fucking knew it. Burt SMG, increased minimum damage at maximum fall off range from 30 to 50%. Here it is, boys. Here it is. Bully SMG. Decrease, this is a long list. Decreased aim assist and magnetism range fall off. Base aim assist fall off starts to decrease from 13 to 12 meters. Base aim assist fall off in decrease from 24.2 to 22.5 meters. Base magnetism falls off starts to decrease from 30 to 27.8 meters. Base magnetism fall off in decrease from 37.1 to 34.5 meters. Max aim assist fall off start decrease from 40 meters to 37.2 meters. Oof. Okay. You're seeing it right here. Max aim assist fall off, decrease. Max magnetism fall off, decrease. Max magnetism fall off, decrease. What does all this mean here for my people that never played Destiny? Increase error cone size by 7.5%. Your weapon will not be able to compete, or technically speaking, the Bully should not be able to compete in the mid-range, both in its direct fall off, but also just in its overall feel. It's actually an SMG now. Versus before, you could take a Bully out there and compete against the M7. What this tells me, or what I'm going to do, is, don't get me wrong, I like the Bully still. I still will probably use Rodeo. I'll probably still use it on Cryo. Copperhead and Burt, would I use this? Maybe. Or would I use the M7? And I'm going to be honest, I'm probably just going to use M7. I think the M7 is just, even in the mid-range against Bullies, an M7 could even beat. Unless it's like a Bully with Rodeo. But it could even beat. Now with this, I think M7 is king. The Bully was always supposed to be good at mid-range. You have far-range scopes for a reason. Welcome to Bungie, my man. You think, but it's not that way. No. Look. You will come to find all of the same philosophies that have been included in Destiny for years and years when it comes to tuning their sandbox. Those same philosophies they will find their way here in Marathon. These nerfs are literally 1 or 2 steps worth of range. It's going to feel fine. I love it. I love the optimism. You should definitely use your Bullies today, fellas. Good luck to all of you. Have fun. Take your Rodeo Bullies in there and fucking rip it up. And look, if Bully is not nerfed as much as what it looks like right here, or as someone who has watched Immortal get nerfed 4 times inside of Destiny, it will happen again. Don't worry. Bungie's got a hard-on for SMGs. Snipers, long shot, decrease accuracy when firing rapidly to better reward more methodically paced shots. Oh. Decrease rate of fire from 90 rounds per minute to 60. Oh my God. Fix a bug that allowed the Kingmaker mag Prestige mod to trigger when shooting teammates. Outlet, decreased rate of fire also from 42 to 39. Bungie done got tired of it, man. Everybody's sitting around with their thermal snipers on Dire Marsh. Yeah, they done got sick of it. That is a hell of a... This is a big nerf, guys. You ever got shot by long shots? It almost felt like a scout rifle. You just get hit. You know what I mean? Just fucking, and then you're dead. They've decreased the accuracy, but that rate of fire from 90 to 60 is massive. Rifles. M7. Fixed an issue where the interval mag prestige mod would potentially increase the rate of fire of other weapons. I thought that was going to be bad. V75 C.A.R.R.I changed the timing of when the magazine is considered loaded to better match other Volt weapons. This should give players a little earlier of a window to sprint or fire, canceling out the reload animation. Pistols, V11. Fixed an issue where the RPM was displaying as an incorrect value. Precision rifle, Strider. Fixed an issue where the Vital Intel Prestige mod was activating its audio effect despite the mod not being equipped. Wow, okay. Fixed an issue where the Vital Intel Prestige mod's audio effect did not benefit from the increased distance of the Prestige unique Fist of Phobos variant. Really? I didn't know that. The Strider's still a good weapon though. Unique's very good. Honestly, on Dire, the week we did ranked for Dire, he was my most used weapon. I thought it was so good countering snipers. Biotoxic Disinjector. Fixed an issue where the reload animation did not have a controller rumble. Fixed an issue that prevented the grenade projectiles from setting off toxic plant hazards. Increased ammo per beam from 6 to 8 per tick. Oh, wow. Increased ammo per grenade from 33 to 37. Reduced grenade rate of fire from 0.76 to 0.52. Reduced grenade travel speed from 42 meters per second to 34. Reduced minimum grenade damage from 5 to 3. Reduced damage from grenade when stuck to an enemy from 90 to 65. Reduced max damage radius of the grenade by 50%. Increased the rate of damage falloff from grenade detonation. Increased arming duration of the grenade from 0.9 to 1.3 seconds. Enables self-damage on grenades. Developers know, stay safe out there. Waster shotgun, here we come, baby. Dude, I already felt like Biotoxic playing with it this past weekend. I already felt like it was nerfed. Like, I felt like it more or less freaks people out more than anything. It would scare people, but I felt like it was nerfed. Not this level of nerf. This is just shit on. That weapon about to be dog shit. As it should be. I mean, dude, you have to work pretty hard to get this thing. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Were you guys still getting messed up by Biotoxic this past weekend? Yes, yep. Yes, I was still getting messed up. Lots of skill issue in this stream today. Got shit on by Biotoxic. Can't get the weapon. Therefore, we must nerf it into oblivion. Sounds familiar, Destiny community? Weapon mods! Chips. Added 3 new families of weapon chips across all rarities. Common enemy. Damaging enemy combatants causes them to take increased damage from allied or enemy runners for a short duration. Oh, okay. A little bit of weekend in there. Gotcha. Pocket change. Reloaded quickly after a kill or down drops ammo of this weapon's type. Okay. Active buddy. Downing or killing an enemy grants you and nearby allies increased movement speed with equipped weapons for a short duration. Oh, Lord. Here it is. Circuit tracers. Increased cooldown from 0.5 seconds to 1 second. Reduced ammo refund by 5% at the standard tier and by up to 40% at the superior tier. Good. That is a bigger swing for the bully than the range nerfs. This is going to be on top of the bully nerfs. Yeah, because obviously many of us use circuit tracers on bully. So that's a huge nerf. Opportunist fix an issue that allowed the effect to activate from friendly fire. Alternated current fix an issue that allowed the effect to activate from friendly fire. Mini jammer fix an issue where the mini jammer effect was not granting the full benefits of signal jammer. Wow, so it's going to be even better. Damn. Optics thermals removed all deluxe rarity thermal optics across all weapon archetypes from the loot table, and they can no longer drop. No more blue thermals. Purple. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I didn't mind going up against people using thermals, dude. As long as you had signal jammers, you can kind of fight them. They were kind of screwed. What sucks is if you didn't have signal jammers. If you didn't have signal jammers and you were up against someone using thermals, good luck. All right, superior SP scope. Sniper optics now decreases aim assist and range stats in addition to the ADS speed penalties. Decreased superior SP scope sniper optics thermal highlight range from 100 meters to 80 meters. Wow. If I remember correctly, I think that was originally 200 meters. And then they nerfed it down to 100 meters, right? And now it's 80 meters. Variable zoom optics fix an issue where these optics were reporting an incorrect aim assist cone. All right, equipment. Added depleted self-revive kits that spawn during solo play only. Wow. These cannot be extracted from a solo run and will be auto-sold. Same as other depleted items you may find on a run. Solo players, Looky there. It's an option for you guys. You can have a self revive that you can pick up. No. It's for solo play only. I don't think Rooks loading in. They're gonna be with the team, so you're not gonna have an option to get a depleted self revive. I added the Mercy Kit, which allows you to revive down enemy runners. Eliminated enemy runners cannot be revived with a Mercy Kit. All Rooks now spawn with a Mercy Kit by default. Development note, we wanted the new Mercy Kit to provide ways for players to bring back enemy players without spending a self-revive. Sometimes the de-escalation happens after the fight is over. We get it. Now you can make up for that quick trigger finger. God dog it, dude. We're turning. This is about to be Arc Raiders. It's about to be Arc Raiders up in this thing, dude. So look, Rooks by default will have a Mercy Kit that they can use. They'll get the venom out of their systems in the initial encounter with maybe another Rook, and then they make up afterwards. Claymores improve enemy detection when placed near ledges or ground clutter. Fix an issue where players in full cover near a doorway would still take damage from a Claymore detonation. Self-revive, increase rarity from deluxe to superior. Okay, good. I think when it comes to like trios, I feel like self-revive is kind of an issue. Maybe this will curb it, but I think what gets me self-revive is just how quickly you can self-revive. You could do it so fast. And although it has saved me in gunfights for sure, it can go one way or the other. I just feel like it's just really, really fast. Oh, if it had a cooldown on you so you couldn't do back-to-back self-revives. It's only fast. You have the faction upgrades. Right. Implants. Added 5 new implant perks that can drop across various activities. Group therapy. Oh, Lord, we need it. Using a medical item grants you and nearby allies a stacking bonus to your self-repair speed for a short time. Herd immunity. Defeating hostiles grants you and nearby allies a stacking bonus to hardware and firewall stats for a short time. Fight Club. Striking hostiles with a melee or knife attack grants you and nearby allies a stacking bonus to melee damage for a short time. Incoming compiler kill Fight Club. Fight Club only. Dive Bomb. When you damage an enemy with explosives, you and nearby allies gain a large temporary boost to agility. And evasive maneuvers. When your shield breaks, you and nearby allies gain increased sprint speed and heat capacity for a short time. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Saver Complex now provides a smaller revive speed benefit while playing solo. Previously provided no benefit outside of crew. Increase the heat capacity stat bonus of distance runner from 5, 10, 25, 50 to 10, 20, 30, and 50 across standard, enhanced, deluxe, superior rarity tiers. Fix an issue where heat capacity could incorrectly display as 0 in the loadout when specific implant combinations were equipped. This was a visual bug only and actual stats were not affected. So cores, Assassin's Patience Core now also requires you to be crouched to receive the timer pause benefits. This reduces accidental heat buildup from unintended activations. Reduce resistance to incoming damage from enemy players provided to your pickpocket drone by Thief's Premium Package Core. Fix an issue where Vanna's low profile core could reduce the duration of a signal jammer activated with enzyme suppressants implant perk equipped and could grant an unintendedly long signal jammer duration when sliding. Interesting. That's what Drewski uses a lot, right? He was constantly proccing it. All right, Shells, Recon, Echo Pulse. Reduce the visibility of enemy Echo Pulse waves as they travel away from activating Recon. Echo Pulse pings now distinguish between enemy runners and enemy UESC targets. Signal Jammer no longer completely blocks Echo Pulse pings. Signal Jam players now display the UESC ping nav points instead of the runner nav point when hit by an Echo Pulse. That's massive, dude. That is massive. I think Recon might actually be meta now. If you got like a Recon and what you want to do is do this. You want to triage and a Recon together. You want the triage to constantly be topping off Recon's ults, and just you can essentially see yourself going into every engagement with wall hacks. All right, Tracker Drone. Improve Tracker Drone tracking strength and turn rate. Reduce Tracker Drone travel speed while it has no active target to help prevent it from overshooting tight corners that a target may be behind. Tracker Drone now periodically reevaluates its tracking target. If it can no longer reach its original target, it will attempt to find a new one. Destroyer Thruster. Increase thruster heat costs by approximately 9% to better account for its strong mobility and combat power. Riot Barricade. Fix an issue where the Riot Barricade could be rapidly activated and deactivated without costing ability energy, allowing players to peek corners. I just want it to where I've had it where Riot Barricade, and I have it bound to my Q key. It'll just like cancel it out. If I'll just click it and sometimes it'll just cancel out mid block when I've only pressed it once to pull out. That is bad. I didn't know you could even do this though. All right, the pickpocket drone. Each pickpocket drone can now accept a maximum of 1 claymore attachment. Wow. They actually nerfed this. Increase pickpocket drone thruster audio volume to make active pickpocket drones easier to track. Reduce pickpocket drone descent and acceleration to more closely match ascent, making its movement feel more predictable. Reduce the distance of the pickpocket drone rarity highlight on target from 50 meters to 35 meters. Okay. And reduce the pickpocket drone base health from 70 to 60. Okay. The drones are kind of quite good. I don't hear it until I'm actively getting pickpockets. Triage, med drone. Fixed an issue where the med drones could track to and attempt to attach to allied pickpocket drones. Adorable as that might have been. I had no idea it could do that. Fixed issue where med drones would sometimes not use the correct cosmetic color scheme based on the triage equipped cosmetics. Vandal Amplify. Reduce Amplify base cooldown from 180 to 150 seconds. Rook Signal Mask. Fixed an issue where swapping shield implants could cause Signal Mask to flicker. Zones. Dire Marsh. Players standing in the location of the UESC security cache that spawns when lockdown is started will now be pushed aside instead of through the floor. Would that just kill you? I would assume that would just kill you. Fix an issue preventing rooks from being able to locate, stabilize, and then extract with the anomalous samples. Outpost. Added more potential spawn locations for the conveyance requests for the elevator into the drone wing. Restored the audio for the exhibit in orientation. Fix an issue where players could get out of bounds in dormitories. And fix an issue where the toxin debuff applied by the unsanctioned hostilities 4 out of 5 contract couldn't be cleared. Well, that's terrible. All right. This is a hell of a patch. This is sizable, guys. This is massive. Now, whether or not we're going to enjoy all these changes, I think most of these changes I'm going to enjoy. A lot of these we just got to jump in and just see. I'm curious, really curious about the deluxe uniques, but this is a hell of a patch. So for those that are wanting to know more about the C.A.R.R.I event, here it is. Introducing C.A.R.R.I CyberAcme's new protocol. This is Marathon's mid-season update. It's coming out today, which includes weapon adjustments, new reward pass additions, runner shell tuning, Recon, we've got you, earnable Arachnic shell styles, new equipment, and other updates. As part of this update, we're also introducing the CyberAcme Runner Reinforcement Initiative, a new protocol from Oni that rewards solo runners and coordinated crews for completing contract objectives and exfilling together, with rewards tuned to help newer and mid-progression players while still offering benefits to the C.A.R.R.I veterans that walk among us. Earn CyberAcme commendations for your successes, then spin this new material at the C.A.R.R.I Armory to unlock weapons, reputation packs, which grant reputation for their associated faction, and more. The C.A.R.R.I protocol will run from the launch of the mid-season patch through the end of Season 1. Commendations and rewards. Runners who work together to survive will be rewarded CyberAcme commendations, a new currency to spin in C.A.R.R.I Armory. Now, how to earn commendations. When playing in a crew with other players, whether pre-made or filled, you'll get CyberAcme commendations for each contract objective you help them complete. If you're a solo runner or a rook, you'll have some notable opportunities to get CyberAcme commendations to call your own. Solo runners can earn commendations by completing any individual contract objective. Solo runners and rooks will both earn commendations upon successful solo exfil. Want to risk some on-the-fly diplomacy for CyberAcme commendations? As a solo player or a rook, you'll earn extra commendations when you exfil with other players, regardless if they're a rook, a runner, or a full crew. Additionally, there's a new trinket of enhanced rarity that can drop in all zones, which rewards CyberAcme commendations every time you exfil with it. Now, CyberAcme commendations will be sent directly to your vault upon extraction and can stack up to 100s. Now, you can spin it in the C.A.R.R.I Armory. The new C.A.R.R.I Armory available in the SciAC tab allows players to exchange CyberAcme commendations for rewards, like a rotating selection of weapons, salvage crates that grant a random stack of salvage, or reputation packs that grant reputation for their associated faction, among other rewards. Salvage crates and sponsored kits stock refreshes daily, while other C.A.R.R.I offers do not refresh, so keep an eye out for them every day. Now, new tools for collaboration. We're introducing some new things to support you working with your crew, forming uneasy alliances, and bonus experience for new runners. We've got the new feature Stay Together. Stay Together is an end of run option that allows you to stay with the runners you just successfully exfilled with by creating a new crew with them. Only one crewmate needs to successfully exfil for Stay Together to be available. We got the new consumable Mercy Kit, which we just went over. And then proximity chat toggle. There's a new toggle to open proximity chat options, so it's easier to speak and agree to terms with other players. Codex challenges. Complete a new set of collaborative objectives to unlock a new pace set or title. These challenges are a permanent addition and can be completed in future seasons. All right, so catch-up bonuses for new players. Until Season 1 ends, new players will get a 15% boost to reputation earned for C.A.R.R.I and new caloric for their first 5 ranks. Additionally, Perimeter Beginner has been adjusted to better accommodate new players. The map will be available as a solos-only map up to runner level 12 for those who prefer a bit more safety as they initially navigate Tau Ceti. Just don't let your guard down. The UESC has no mercy. And the mid-season update has more to offer, like a new depleted self-revive kit for solo runners, new weapon chips and shell implants to support collaboration and more. If you want to know all about what's coming today, you can read the full mid-season patch notes here. Good luck out there. So that is happening today. We'll probably jump in. There's a mid-season trailer. All right, so hold on. One of the mid-season's new uniques, the BR33 Victory Lap, comes with the Trigger Discipline chip, High Zoom Optic, True Shot Barrel, and Feather Mag. Oh, okay. It's unique bonuses plus instability, range, plus 30, a lot of other benefits. Okay, so all it is just kind of like a curated role, but mods are locked. Seems to be a good chunk of money, so you should at least sell it. Mid-season 1 overview. My God, we're getting trailers for just middle of the season. Oh, okay, okay. The drip, baby, the drip. Damn. Damn. Everybody's gonna be playing real nice. Recon's gonna be meta. And you can only do the 1 claymore. Snipers have been heavily nerfed. Wow! That's actually massive. I think it's really going to change up things on the solo side too. All right. All right. Well, there you go, guys. Marathon is, you know, they still fighting. Now, it's interesting. I have to ask this question. Bungie, why would you launch Iron Banner today on the same day that the mid-season update for Marathon goes? Why? Why the same day? Do you not want us to play Destiny anymore? No, there's like usually in these situations, you have to decide which one you're going to do. Like, you want us to play Destiny or you want us to play Marathon? But like, it's just like this end of season 1. End of season 1 is looking like the end of season 1 and the launch of season 2 for Marathon is going to potentially line up with the launch of Shadow and Order. Bungie, what are you guys doing right now? Stagger this shit.
Slap that like button like your mama told you right.